Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a very requested video of 50 ideas for jobs you can do as a digital nomad. So if you guys are new to the channel, then welcome, please subscribe. And if you've been here for a while, then you'll know that I am doing lots and lots of videos about how you can be a digital nomad, but also what it's really like. And a lot of people have been asking me, maybe can they change their current career into a nomad career, or what kind of jobs can they do while living on the road? So now I'm just going to do a really quick fire list of 50 different jobs that you could do as a nomad. I also wanted to add a disclaimer because there's been lots of opinions around at the moment about nomad life, that a lot of these jobs will not give you a full-time income straight away. On day one, you're probably not going to have a full portfolio of clients that are going to fill your time. So any of these jobs, you might need to be doing several or live off savings for a while you build up your client portfolio. And if you'd like a bit more information on considerations like that, like how much savings you need to get started or how soon you can expect to be earning online, check out some of my other videos because there's going to be content on all that kind of thing, and of course subscribe for more. Number one, virtual assistant. This is basically a PA, someone who books flights, writes blog posts, does checking over things, replies to emails, someone who remotely handles all of your life stuff. 2, Udemy instructor. This is what I do for my full-time income, so there's a ton more information about this on my channel and blog. 3, dropshipping. This is extremely popular with nomads, and you'll get mixed reviews either way about whether people are honest about how much money they're making. But basically, you find a company that is selling something like flip-flops but has a rubbish website, or maybe doesn't have a website at all, and you create a website for them. Every time you get an order, you just forward them the order with a bit of profit on the top. They fulfill it, and you are just kind of the face. So you deal with maybe some marketing, a bit of SEO, Facebook ads, probably customer complaints, and they just supply the product. So you don't need a product, you don't need a supply chain, you don't need shipping, it just all the order forwards straight to them. At the start, this can be really hard work because you're trying to find someone to sell their stuff, and then you're also trying to build up all these customers. But once it's all established, it can be passive, where you just forward the orders and they do all the work supplying it, and you just cream off a profit. Depends which company you choose as to how passive it ends up being. 4, English teacher, either online or in real life. 5, blogger and YouTube, another very popular one, but full disclosure, this takes a long time to make money on. But if it's something you're passionate about, like me, running a channel on the side, it's a really cool kind of long-term career option, but you will need something day-to-day to be paying your bills. 6, copywriter. This one you could either be writing blog posts, Kindle books, website content, newsletters, anything like that. If you're good at writing, there's lots of opportunity to do writing. 7, make and sell on Etsy. They can either be physical products like bracelets, flip-flops, or they could be electronic products like posters or e-cards. If this is something that you're skilled in, this would be a cool one to do. Number 8, a writer for your own stuff. Maybe you want to sell ebooks or Kindle books, anything like that, there's a lot of potential for. Number 9, graphic designer. Very self-explanatory, very popular, but quite hard if you don't already have the skills built up. Number 10, web developer. If you can code, you can make money full-time online as a nomad from day one. It's very in demand, and if you're good at it, then you're basically set for life. 11, life coach or business mentor. This one is really great if you have a bit of experience in business already, maybe you have been running your own business from home, or if you're really great with people and you really want to help people unlock their problems, maybe you've got a bit of training already in coaching or therapy. This could be a really cool one for you, but you'll need to start by building up a kind of personal brand presence so that you've got some gravitas that you can then get clients for. 12, yoga teacher. Makes perfect sense. 13 is kind of a broad one. It is remote worker. Essentially what I mean here is any job that you are doing right now, convince your company to let you do it from home, and also therefore from Thailand, from India, wherever you want to go. So whether you're doing sales, project management, administration, customer service, all those jobs, if you're just sat in an office on your computer, you could be sat anywhere on your computer. If it's something that doesn't involve physically meeting with clients, then you can totally do it from anywhere in the world. 14, social media. This is obviously a big one with nomads because it's fully based online. So whether you are managing your own accounts and making money from being like an influencer, or whether more likely you're managing others' accounts like companies, freelancers, designers, anyone who needs to pay someone to be a social media manager to build their following. 15, photographer. Maybe you photograph events, maybe you do portraits, maybe you photograph models. All those things come with a price tag. 16, house sitter. This one is more of a way to reduce your spending than actually get paid, although some people do get paid for it. There's lots of websites that will help you become a house sitter. 17, nanny. This is especially good if you speak the second language that the kids want to learn, probably English. 18, affiliate marketer. This goes along a little bit with the people who are running travel blogs or Instagram campaigns. Basically, affiliate marketing is when if someone buys through your link, then you get a bit of a cut. So normally the links in my YouTube channel below, maybe if they're to Amazon, then they're affiliate links. And that means if you use my link to go and buy something on Amazon, then Amazon are like, wow, thanks for sending that person to buy stuff from us. Here's 5%. But some companies offer more like 40, 50%, especially if they're electronic products like ebooks or online courses. So that's really something worth looking into, and you can start totally from scratch with that. 19, trading on the stock market or cryptocurrency. 20, being a musician or actor. I've met several people who manage to travel full time from doing this kind of thing. It's not going to be a very wealthy lifestyle, but I've certainly seen it done, and it makes people really happy because they're doing their passion full time. 21, journalist. This is something I have some experience with. I get paid to write a couple of articles a month for the Mirror newspaper back in the UK, but a lot of people write for Huffington Post. Most journalists are working from home, so they could easily be working abroad like you. 22, translating. This is another very popular big name nomad thing that a lot of people do. 23, real estate investor. Whether you have real estate back at home or whether you're looking at buying real estate in the countries you're in, if you're good at predicting market trends and you've got a bit of capital to invest, you could make some serious profits. 24, digital marketer. This kind of goes along the social media route, but it's more about websites, lead funnels, conversions, all that kind of thing. If you can help people sell their digital products better and help them get a stronger online presence, then this is the job for you. 25, business analyst. This is going to go hand in hand with being a kind of business mentor, life coach, but this is much more focused on the numbers. So I know a few people who have had experience maybe growing a music business that sells music hardware, and then they've become consultants for music companies who want to grow their business or reach new markets, and they don't really know why they haven't achieved what they wanted to achieve. So you look at their numbers, you do some market research, and you give them advice on how they can grow their business. 26, proofreader. 27, voiceover artists. There are quite a few websites specifically for finding work for voiceover artists, and of course all you need is a really good quality microphone and somewhere very well insulated that you can record. My friend actually records in her wardrobe. 28, video or podcast editor. 29, selling stock photography or stock video. There's lots of websites where you can upload your photography and your video footage and sell it as stock. The margins are pretty small on each one, but if you can get the quantity, then you're going to be doing well, and it is also passive. 30, consultant. Whether this is a consultant for social media or for sales or like the digital marketing that we talked about earlier, or business analyst like we mentioned, there's loads of different jobs you can do consulting in. 31, mortgage broker. If you've ever got a mortgage, you'll know that meeting the person isn't particularly important. It's the kind of thing where you could do it fully through email exchange, and there's a nice margin to be made on each sale. 32, accountant. Our accountant is actually a nomad, and we just communicate with him over email. He fills in our tax return for us, we send him our expenses. It's all done through Excel and it's all done online. 33, physio or doctor. Obviously this one you need to most likely be physically with your patients, which you could do as you travel around. You can do freelance physio work whichever location you're in, or you can do this online to a degree. For example, my friends who are practicing doctors in the UK, we're always emailing them to ask them for advice on little niggles or things here and there before we go into a local hospital so that we can get a kind of British opinion. So this is totally something you could do, selling your services either as an online physio or a doctor, or possibly through something like a YouTube channel. 34, trend forecaster. This is someone who is predicting trends in markets. It's normally very numerically based. I actually met someone who predicts perfume trends. You can predict fashion trends, interior design, or of course financial market trends, business trends, what's going to happen in the political scene and how it's going to affect businesses. There can be quite a lot of money in trend forecasting if you're good at it. 35, travel agent or planner. If you're traveling, you're going to learn a lot about the countries that you're in, so why not sell your services as a tour planner? 36, interior designer. 37, customer services. If your company uses software like Intercom or some kind of 24/7 instant chat room thing, or even if it's email, or even if it's phone, a lot of countries you can work in UK time zone or USA time zone, whatever zone you're in. You can adjust your lifestyle to fit with those time zones if you need to be available. But if it's email or online chat, then there's probably a way that you can work around it with your company. 38, admin support. Whether this is for an individual or a whole company, anything that you're doing based just on email, you can totally do from your desk in Thailand. 39, recruiter. If you are just pulling CVs off of a database where grads or someone has uploaded their options and then connecting them with companies, you'll often not need to actually be physically there. Of course, you need your recruit to actually go to the interview physically, but there's no reason that you need to be able to connect the two. If you can use Skype or phone calls or emails, you're good to go. 40, product and packaging design. 41, online ad agency. Whether you're selling Facebook ads or billboard ads, it can all be done just through email. 42, personal trainer, health coach or nutritionist. Going along with the stuff I said earlier about being a physio, but this stuff is even more online based. If you're a nutritionist, you basically just need a Skype call with your client. 43, psychoanalyst. 44, event planner. Whether it's the country that you're in, if you're planning events, maybe you go around and pair up with local bars, restaurants, and arrange to organize events for them in exchange for a commission on each ticket price. Or you can even organize events back home. Any job that you're doing on email, you can do remotely. 45, UX designer. 46, fulfilled by Amazon. This is kind of an offshoot of dropshipping, but all the products are sold on Amazon. So you supply them with a huge crate of stock, and then whenever someone buys off of Amazon, Amazon just ship it to them and you get your cut then. 47, illustrator. 48, non-profit or social enterprise. This is one that you can do as a startup, but you can also work remotely for a non-profit or social enterprise that you're already employed by back home. 49, SEO Professional. This one is big bucks, it's very popular, so if you know a lot about SEO, you can certainly sell your services to other businesses who want to rank higher in Google. And finally, number 50, fashion designer. I know a couple of people who do this, either using local fabrics where they are, or doing it more like product design where they're doing the kind of electronic Illustrator, Photoshop designs. And finally, if you would like a full video on any of the jobs, comment below with which one you'd like to know more about, and I can either comment more about it myself, or I can interview someone who does that as a full-time nomad online. So that's it. That's 50 ideas of jobs you can do as a nomad. I'm sure just from watching this, you've had loads more spin-off ideas of like, oh, why didn't she mention that one? But this just is to demonstrate to you that honestly, the options are endless. Like I mentioned, not all of them are going to be mega money spinners or have you on a full-time salary from day one, but they all have the potential to pay your expenses full-time online from any country that you want to live in. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe for lots more videos about how to become a nomad and what it's really like, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye.